enough?
Thank you.
Some sugar?
No.
Anna. Nothing.
Kevin will be downstairs with Mr. Holmes and my grandmother, so I'm going to make some tea.
You're getting it from Morgan. You're getting it from everyone here in the brownstone. And all I can say is bully for you for not giving in to public opinion.
Thanks, Frisco. You know, you're going to be feeling the pressure, too, about me reopening this case.
Well, I'm not the one risking losing my job.
Frisco.
I know.
I'm scared.
I know you are.
Well, at least I've got you to talk to.
Well, as one of Robin's godfathers, I'm family, sort of.
Yeah, you are. You know, if I lose this job and I have to go back to New York, I don't think that Robin will get over it. She really loves it here.
I know she does.
And I hate what I'm doing to Terry. I mean, here she is, planning her wedding, and I am questioning the honesty of the man that she wants to marry.
A tough one.
But a man to die here. Somebody murdered him. And I'm sure he had hopes and dreams and plans as well.
Here we go.
All right, Mr. Vane. Kevin has told us why you're here. I do not understand why you have this obsession about Laurelton.
Grandmother, making you tea.
Thank you, dear, but I won't have it until Mr. Vane is gone. And you, too.
I live here, Jennifer.
Perhaps we can do something about that.
Mrs. Talbot, we aren't dealing with personalities here. We're dealing with the law.
Well, I question this harassment of Kevin.
He's been evasive with me, and I want to find out why.
Just what evidence do you have that warrants reopening this case?
That's classified information, sir.
Listen, Grandma, can you just make her quit asking these questions?
No, darling, it's all right. Listen, I'll have my tea just as soon as Mr. Vane goes. Now, you ask me whatever you wish, and go. I have nothing to hide.
All right. Why did Russell have a gun that was registered in your name, Mrs. Talbot?
You don't have to answer that question, Jennifer.
Gun, Grandmother? I didn't know you had a gun.
I can't believe that Jennifer Talbot I know would have a gun.
Well, I never advertised that I had a gun.
But you do.
Obviously, I no longer do, because it's in your possession, Mr. Vane.
Do you own a gun?
Yes, but I don't know how Russell got a hold of it. And as long as you found out about the gun, you certainly found out that it was legally mine. It is registered with the sheriff in Laurelton.
Some of the people in this room expressed surprise at the fact that they learned that you had a gun.
Well, you didn't know, did you, Terry?
No, I didn't.
And I don't quite understand your comment, Patrick.
Oh, it's just that you and guns just don't seem to go together.
Well, you're quite right about that. But I was, after Teresa left Laurelton, I was very lonely and I was frightened, being alone in that big house.
I know that, Jennifer. You talked to me about that.
So on the spur of the moment, I bought a gun, and I haven't seen it in years.
Do you think that Russell stole that gun?
I have no idea. If it was in his possession, he must have stolen it.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmother, you don't have to defend yourself.
I don't feel the least bit defensive. Everyone in Laurelton knows that I leave my front door key under the doormat.
That's right, and Russell would have known that, too.
Mr. Talbot, you have always claimed that Laurelton is such a friendly little town. I wonder why you felt the need to protect yourself.
I never have with the people in Laurelton. It's just that one never knows what strange intruders might do.
Now, that's enough, Anna. All right, that's enough.
Come on, take it easy.
Well, haven't you had enough answers?
No, I haven't. But I'm going to get them.
Hello. Yes, Mayor. She's here. Anna, the mayor would like to talk to you.
Maybe he'll order her off the case.
Oh, he's having serious second thoughts about reopening the case.
What are you going to do?
Stand up to him.
Damn the torpedoes. Full steam ahead.
Something like that.
Something.
I don't have any further questions for the moment. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, it's hit and run, isn't it?
Forget her.
How can I? She comes in the house accusing you and Grandmother of all sorts of things. What do you think, Donna?
I have not accused you or anybody else of being a murderer or an accomplice, all right?
That said, you're not satisfied with Kevin's answers. What more do you want? Blood?
Oh, and my crime. Let me think now. Owning a legal, registered gun which was stolen.
Mrs. Talbot, neither you nor Kevin have anything to worry about if you're telling the truth.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Mr. Devane,
What?
before you go, you've been asking us questions. Now, just answer one question for me.
I would love to.
What led you to reopen this case?
I've been trying to figure out Russell's motive for the murder. In fact, it's conceivable that if anybody in this room could tell me what the motive is for Russell murdering Neil Johnson or Earl Moody, the case can be closed.
Does anyone know?
Motive? I don't.
I sure don't.
No.
Then I continue with the investigation. Terry, I want you to know I feel as bad about interrupting your wedding plans as you do. That is the evidence, Mr. Mayor.
I think you're grabbing at straws. And as I said I was going to, I conferred with my advisors at City Hall. They are against reopening the case.
Why?
Because they think the news media will have a field day with my administration. First, my new co-chief closes the case, and then a few days later, she reopens it. That does not build public trust.
I don't care about public opinion. All I want is the truth. And I think that the public want the truth, too.
How do you feel about this, Ramsey? You've been around longer.
Thank you. I think Chief Devane has enough evidence to dig deeper.
Does anybody care what I think?
Not if you agree with them.
Well, I guess I better save it because I do.
All right, I don't like it, but go on with it.
Thank you, sir.
But I am warning you. If anything goes wrong and a head has to roll, it will be yours.
I'm well aware of that.
Let me tell you something, Devane. A woman's intuition is a very shaky thing.
That is ridiculous. And it's more than intuition anyway.
We'll see.
Oh. Goodbye.
Pleasant sort.
I owe you guys. Thank you.
No, you don't. I'm with you all the way.
Well, so am I, but you owe me a little.
Now I've got to prove I'm right.
Okay, do you have any ideas?
Yeah, did you speak to the police academy about Frisco?
Oh, yes. Frisco, you have a reluctant okay for a temporary leave.
Good. You and I are going to Laurelton.
Laurelton? Well, it's not my favorite place in the world to vacation, but I'll go. What are we going to do?
Legwork.
Well, if I had a free leg, I'd certainly give it to you.
Thanks.
We've got to find out everything we can about the Purity Water Company.
We ought to check out Kevin's story also.
That's right. We need to check the employment records, find out who hired him and how it came about, and also whether he came into contact more with Russell than he says he did.
I'd also like to find out if Jennifer Talbot's house key's really under that doormat.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
When do we hit the road?
As soon as I get a flight.
Well, that could be any minute.
Mm-hmm.
I better write a note for Felicia and let her know what I'm up to.
Oh, don't mention that we're going to Laurelton.
Yeah, okay. I ought to let my partner Sam know that I'm not going to be finishing the assignment at the police academy with her.
Well, and I'll see that somebody takes that note over to Felicia.
Thanks.
Right, I'm going to get on to my sergeant to book a flight. You know, I wonder what Laurelton has in store for us this time. Because I am positive that it is home territory for the murderer.